All right, so this entire area has already been fogged, and now the guys are getting started on the wipe downs. You got Saul back there wiping down walls. So basically, the way that is set up now is, now that the foggers have already finished fogging this entire area, they're currently working in the area behind. We can go ahead and get started with the cleaning process over here. So we've got 3 technicians. 1 technician is going to be in charge of doing the entire perimeter. Another 2 technicians are in charge of taking care of tables, counters, things that are on top. Clean them off, wipe them off, bring debris down to the floor. And then once the other technicians are done with their fogging and their assignment, they're then gonna come back in behind them and start picking up what was off the floor, making its way, back towards the end. You always want to start at your furthest point and work your way out. While we have our last technician going upstairs and taking care of that entire retail space, office space, because more than 1 technician do that whole space would just be overkill. So we'll have more feet, more boots on the ground over here taking care of the bulk of the labor. Again, attributing to how can we make it seamless? How can we make it fun? How can we utilize everyone's experiences? How can we spread the hard parts of the job? You know, in our world, the edges, corners, details, knee work, all of that, whether you're stripping, doing corners, areas, sweeping, mopping, just those little mundane tasks that you just got to keep going over and over again. It's always great to have more hands helping out in those areas. So shoot over there and see what the guys are doing. The wipe down portion of sanitizing, fogging, and cleaning in an environment like this. So we've already done the fogging stage, at least in this area. Part of the team is already on another side of the area, fogging another area before we get there, but currently we have Walter and Angel getting things started on all of the wipe downs. At this point, everything is about detail, cleaning, spraying, wiping any residual that may have been left by the fogger, applying a little bit more of a sanitizing agent on there, and just cleaning away now. Now it's about moving things side to side. Angel over there taking care of legs on the what's that called, on the dolly over there. So all the little fine-tuned detail cleaning, this is where it starts to take a little bit more time. The fun stuff is over with. Now it's about all the detail work, and this is the beginning of it. So we're gonna see more and more team members come in to start cleaning up as these 2 team members finish this area and begin to work their way down behind me and towards this side from a left and right fashion of the area of the warehouse. At that point, the other technicians would then begin at the exact same area that they are in now, but they will be sweeping and taking care of all of the floor. Tomorrow, the final day of service, is when we'll come back and we'll do the rotary scrubbing with our auto scrubber, where we're going to do some detail mopping, some cleaning, so that it's ready for opening day on Monday when everybody comes back to work. Right here, you'll see Walter. They have a little station set up in the center. What's very important about that setup station, you have fresh towels, you have fresh refills of your supply. At the bottom, you have 2 bags of garbage, 1 for garbage, another bag for towels, and that's it. It's just about being systematic and getting things done accordingly. So once more team members start coming and start wiping things down, I'll go ahead and I'll take more footage of that. And here we have Saul. He's in charge of the entire perimeter. So this way we have 2 techs that are available to get started in the center area, wiping down tables. You have Saul taking care of the perimeter of the entire facility. You still have 2 foggers finishing fogging in different areas that need to be fogged, and another technician on the upstairs taking care of the office space area being fogged as well. So all of this is being done simultaneously, real time, and more as they get finished, you'll see more and more hands doing what Saul is doing, Angel's doing, Walter's doing, making those areas of the job a little bit easier. So here we are, another form of spraying. You have Saul still working around the perimeter of the building. Now he's over here by the loading dock area. And as you can see, everything that could be a handle, anything that could be touched, that could be wiped, is getting sprayed and wiped and cleaned up. He has his system here, where he has his cart lugging around the towels, and his system as well. And again, everything is about process. Let's see where the other guys are at. Judging by the lights that are on, I would say they're in that corner. So now as we make our round and we're looking at all the areas that's already been worked on, I'm currently walking through a space that's already been fogged, it's already been cleaned up and wiped down on top of tables, desks, counters. Before the guys come and do the floor sweeping, let's take a look at the condition. The way that it's left, we still try to organize and keep things looking neat and being clean even before the final walkthrough, because the more that you could do in each incremental step makes the following step that much easier. Here we are by someone's station. You can see that there's already a difference in the cleaning. The floor, not so much. We will get to that later. And as we do a walk through the areas that's already been touched up and cleaned up, all this has been wiped already. Comes to this area where Walter and Angel were at earlier. It's all been cleaned off and wiped down. Dollies, trucks, computers, whatnot. And then at the end, when we're finally done with everything, we'll come back, walk around, set everything up nice, make sure things are neat. But right now it's about progression. Here we are by the wood chip area. So this area here has been addressed, been wiped down. And here's where we left off. So we have our marker. So just by doing the walkthrough, I could tell that from here on this way is complete. From here on this way is what they're working on based on lighting and where they're at. Looks like they're taking care of the other desks around the perimeter. And then when you have the entire squad, they'll come back over here and address the areas that require the most labor and most legwork. And then at the end, dispersing and taking care of different sections at a time. All right, and just as I thought, judging by where the lights are on is where I hear them. Here they are taking care of all the detail work, all the dollies and all the trucks, all these areas. So it's been a few hours that we've been here already, but we're getting a lot of progress done. We have not made our way over here to the machine shop area, but we'll probably do so within the next hour, hour and a half or so. But hopefully that kind of shows you a little bit of of the cleaning steps and the process. You know, I can go and I can make some footage upstairs, you know, in the office space area, but it's the same thing. It's about spraying, misting, knowing what you're spraying on what surface, letting it dwell, wiping. And that's it, straightforward. It's about the systems. So with that said, I hope you found this video informative, and I will continue to make more as we go through more progress on this job. Catch you on the next one.